Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Maunama Murayar Kattum Ma Brahmavattu Valan சிவநிலை தவசச்சீட செரிகுருவரன் சிற்கையன் உவகையோருருவன் தன்னுள் உவப்பவன் கழிமூகத்தன் அவனையான் தென்பான் மூர்த்தி அப்பனை ஏத்துவோமே அவனையான் தென்பான் மூர்த்தி அப்பனை ஏத்துவோமே. Now we shall chant from the verse 30. 30? Right, na? Or 29? 29. உள்ளதலதுள்ளபுணல் உள்ளதோ உள்ள பொருள் தத்துவம் கண்டவர்க்கு தாமே வளருமொழி புத்தி வலுவும் வசந்தம் போந்ததுமே இத்தரையில் தாருவழகாதி சகல குணங்களும் சேர விளங்கலெனத்தே சேய்மையுளம் சென்று கதை கேட்பார் போல் வாதனைகள் தேய்மனம் செய்தும் செய்யாதே அவைகள் தோய்மனம் செய் இன்றேனும் செய்ததே இங்க செய்வற்றுங்கனவில் குன்றேறி வீழ்வார் குழி வண்டி துயில் வானுக்கவ் வண்டி செலல் நிற்றலொடு வண்டிதனில் ஊற்றிடுதன் மானுமே வண்டியாம் ஊன உடல் உள்ளே உறங்கும் மெய்ஞானிக்கு ஆன தொழில் நிட்டை உறக்கம் நனவு கனவு நனவு கனவு துயில் நாடுவார்க்கு அப்பால் நனவு துயிற்றுரிய நாமத்து எனுமகுது துரியம் அதேயுளதால் தோன்றும் மூன்றுமின்றார் துரிய அதீதம் துணி. So, whether you have got vasana or not, that is the question. With the vasana, even if you don't do something, it is as good as doing only. But if you don't have any vasanas, even if you are doing something, it is as good as you not doing. You know, it's a very beautiful concept. How he explained? He explained when a person is listening to the katha or to the class, let us say, if his mind is somewhere else, if he is just nodding his head, acknowledging, it means though he is as if hearing, he is not hearing. Similarly, this Mahatma without vasana, though he is doing, it is as good as not doing only. Similarly, man full of vasanas, even if he is not doing physically, but still his mind is full of desires and thoughts, it is as good as doing only. Like Kundreri Vilvarkudi, though he is sleeping in his bed, but still in the dream he is climbing up a hill and is jumping from there. Meaning what? His body is like a shava, but still his mind is active. Therefore, he is acting only in the world outside. So this is a very subtle thought actually, very, very subtle. So the vasanas determine our thoughts and actions. Even though you are restraining your senses and the body, if you are not restraining your mind, it is as good as acting, and that creates more vasanas only. See, that creates more vasanas only. That is one thing. And the second thing is, Bhagavan was explaining how for a Sahaja Nishtha, for a Mahatma who is in Sahaja Samadhi, for him the waking state of doing Vyavahar or the Samadhi, Nishtai or the deep sleep, all the three are the same. Can you imagine this, how beautiful it is? For him there is no difference at all. He is always abiding in the Turiyam. The example given there, Vandi Selvan, a man sleeping in the bullock cart. For him, whether the cart is moving or it is stopped or the bullock has been separated from the cart, all the three are same because he is sleeping anyway. So the bullock cart moving is like the waking state. Bullock cart stopping is like samadhi actually, because the bullock and the cart both are there tied, but still it is stopping now. So with the mind and intellect awake also, somehow he is stopped with the thoughts and he is still. But in the sleep, deep sleep, as if the bullock has been separated from the cart, because the mind is no more functioning. That is sleep. But for this Sahaja Jnani, all the three states are the same. So whether he is sleeping or he is awake or in samadhi, it doesn't make any difference at all. Therefore it is said he is the fourth state, Turiya. Not the waking dream or deep sleep, he is in the fourth state, Turiya. But in that state, there are no three states. Only for Ajnani you can call three states and then fourth state. But when you are in Turiya, there are no three states. There is only one. Therefore it is called as Turiya Atitam also. Why call it as fourth? When there is no other state, why call it as fourth? So Turiya Atitam, it is beyond Turiya. So these ideas are very subtle ideas, and Bhagavan is making it very clear in the Anubandham. So for a sadhak, these are all very important inputs. So because some people feel only when you are nishtha, then it is great. When a Mahatma is functioning in the world or as if asleep, then you suspect he is not a Mahatma. How can he function in the world? Always within himself. Then he is a great jnani. No. Beyond this also there is a state, Sakaja, where for him, during Vyavahara or sleeping or in Nishtha doesn't make any difference at all. There is still higher state actually. Sahaja Samadhi, Sahaja Nishtha. That is what Bhagavan is trying to point out here. There is still a higher state than even Samadhi, Nirvikalpa Samadhi. This state, Sahaja, is still the supreme, and that is the ultimate. So if you can bring the Shushupti, that is deep sleep, into the waking, meaning no Bheda Bhavana of deep sleep can be brought in the waking where you have awareness, then it is called as the Turiya state. Jagrat Sushupti is called as Turiya state. Ninaivu Tuyil, it is called as Ninaivu Tuyil, Jagrat Sushupti. Tungamal Tungum Suham, sleeping but not sleeping. Tungamal Tungum. He is sleeping to the world of names and forms, the Bheda Bhavana, but he is not sleeping, he is aware. That is Tungamal Tungum. Okay, so now moving on to the next verse, 33rd verse. சஞ்சித ஆகாமியங்கள் சாராவா ஞானிக்கூள் விஞ்சுமெனல் வேற்றார் கேள்விக்கு விழம் புஞ்சொல்லாம் பர்த்தா போய் கைமயுரா பத்தினி எஞ்சாதது போல் கர்த்தா போ மூவினையும் கான் சஞ்சித ஆகாமியங்கள் சாராவா ஞானிக்கூள் விஞ்சுமெனல் வேற்றார் கேள்விக்கு விழம் முஞ்சொல்லாம் பர்த்தா போய் கைமயுரா பத்தினி எஞ்சாதது போல் கர்த்தா போ மூவினையும் கான் சஞ்சித ஆகாமியங்கள் சாராவா ஞானிக்கு. This is how we have to split. Sanchita agamiyyangal sarava jnanik. For jnani, there is no sanchita or agamiya. That is very clear. Sanchita means accumulated karma through so many janmas. So with the realization of the truth, that is all burnt. And even agamiya means what? Whatever is done in this janma, which will fructify in the future janma. That is also gone, destroyed. But you should not read as jnani cool. It's not cool. Ool it is. Jnanik ool. Ool means prarabdha. Ool vandu uruttum solluvar Thiruvalluvar. Ool means vidhi. Vidhi means the prarabdha. Ool vinjumenal. But the prarabdha remains. என்று சொல்லல், to say like that, for what it is said that way, வேற்றார் கேள்விக்கு விளம்பும் சொல்லாம். விளம்பும் சொல்லாம். It's not புஞ்சொல்லாம். விளம்பும் சொல்லாம். வேற்றார் கேள்விக்கு means a person who is from the stand of ignorance asking why the Jnani Mahatma is also functioning in the world in a particular way, why he is also getting disease. So when such questions are asked, see, the Jnani has gone beyond everything you say, but I am finding him working in the world outside, like us only, eating, sleeping, talking. Why? If everything is because of vasana or prarabdha, if that is destroyed, he should just drop his body and go now. How is he functioning in the world outside? Or he is also aging and diseases and all those suffering. How to account for that? Then there must be prarabdha for him also. Meaning, as long as he is alive with the body, the prarabdha exists. Everybody has to go through prarabdha. This is what said in the scriptures. But here Bhagavan is making it clear. Even this standpoint, that the prarabdha exists for the jnani, is for vetrar kelvikku vilambum sollam. It is only samadhana given to Why? So just to. But from the jnani standpoint, he is always abiding in the one. He is not aware of his body or mind. For him, there is no prarabdha whatsoever. This is very clearly stated in Vivek Chudamani. So how? An example is given. Partha poi. Partha means an husband. Partha karta. See the third and the fourth line. Partha karta. That is that poem. Partha boy, when the husband he dies, then Kaimayura Patini Enjadadu Bol. Meaning what? All the wives, if he has got 2-3 wives, let us say, all the wives they become as widows. It is not, no, one will not become a widow. Other two will become widows, but this Amma will not become a widow. She will remain as a Sumangali only. Is it not ridiculous? If a husband dies, you cannot argue that. So, Partha boy, Kaimayura. Kaimayura means Kaimben means a widow. So, Kaimayura pen, Kaimayura Patini. The wife who will not attain widowhood. That cannot be said. That is ridiculous. It cannot be said that way. So all the wives have to become widow only. Similarly, karta poi mu vinayam kan. Similarly, the karta, the doer, when he goes, when he perishes, all the karma should depart. Because only who has done the karma, for him the karma palapalam. The doer is the enjoyer. When the doer is dead and gone, no enjoyer also of the fruits. You understand? So therefore, you cannot say prarabdha remains for the jnani. The very doership is gone, therefore no enjoyership for him. See, one more thing I am telling you. The Mahatma, though appears to be functioning through the body and mind, from his sthiti, he is the pure self. Means he is always reveling in the Chidakasham, where there is nothing else. Right? But till Videha Mukti means till the body drops down, at least from our standpoint, his body also may go through the changes, whatever it has to. Even the mind and buddhi, maybe. But for him, it doesn't make any difference. See, the deep sleep, or the vyavahara, or the samadhi, all these things are not making any difference to him. That's what we have seen. Sahajanishta means. So the body's disease or the mind's whatever changes, it doesn't make any difference at all to him. That is why it is said, for him there is no prarabdha. For the onlooker, yes, he may infer, yes, this Mahatma also is going through all these things, so he also must be having prarabdha. But from his standpoint, you understand? You get my point? Yes, so from his standpoint, for him there is nothing except the self. So therefore, he doesn't feel as if he is going through some changes. See, Ramakrishna used to roll on the ground with pain, it seems, when he got the cancer. Then the disciples were very worried and concerned. He is saying he is Avatara Purusha, Rama and Krishna. He is also suffering. Then Ramakrishna smiled, it seems, in his deathbed and said, I know what you people are thinking. Yes, I am the Rama, I am the Krishna, I am Ramakrishna. He said, it seems, without them even asking. Meaning what? And then somebody asked Gurudev Swami Chinmayanandaji. Ramakrishna was really rolling with pain. But Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi also had cancer. But he was quiet and composed. How come? You know what's Gurudev's reply? Both are natak only. Meaning, see, keeping quiet or suffering in pain, both are just expression only. Natak means expression only. For them, there is nothing. But even Bhagavan, it said, when he was very ill, he used to also, in this thing, Brahmari make some sort of sound indicating he is suffering, pain, you know. And Bhagavan himself has said, yes, I am also observing. I am also observing. Yeah, it is all in the history, it is all noted. So, it is not that they don't suffer in the sense they do not feel pain, but somehow their experience is some unique, nothing touches that experience, nothing makes any change in that experience. See, that's what Nisargadatta says. Even somebody beheads me, there is no change in my abidance or experience, he says. How much? See, forget about pain and all. Even somebody beheads me, that is the unique experience. That is why it is said it is not this world, it's out of the world, it's something else. So therefore, even for Jnani, even prarabdha doesn't exist. Then why it is said? Why it is said? Because you are asking the question from the ignorant man's standpoint. So to just satisfy you, some sort of samadhana is said. Yes, he also goes through his prarabdha. But from his standpoint, no prarabdha. Why? One husband dies means all the wives has to become widows. Not that one will not become widow. The other two will. No. it cannot be accepted. So the doer is gone means all the karma phala should go along with the doer. No enjoyer. So no karma phala whatsoever. See, it's very clear. See, that way is a different dimension altogether. This is a different dimension, that is altogether a different dimension, which cannot be thought of. It's something else. Which is so unique. Moving on to the next verse. See, the 34th and 35th, very interesting, and also it's condemning too much of scholarship, too much of study, without trying to go deep within. If you go on studying, accumulating knowledge, what happens? How it is not healthy for the spiritual seeking. That is explained by Bhagavan in these two verses. See, the 31st, 32nd and 33rd verse, Bhagavan himself has written in Tamil. Okay, now we are moving to the 34th verse. மக்கண் மனைவி முதல் மற்றவர்கள் அற்பமதி, மனைவி முதல் மற்றவர்கள் அற்பமதி, மக்கட்கொரு குடும்பமானவே மிக்க கல்வி, உள்ளவர் தம் உள்ளத்தே ஒன்றல பன்னூர் குடும்பம், உள்ளது யோகத்தடையாயோர், மக்கள் மனைவி முதல் மற்றவர்கள் அற்பமதி, மக்கட்கொரு குடும்பமானவே மிக்க கல்வி, உள்ளவர் தம் உள்ளத்தே ஒன்றல பன்னூர் குடும்பம், உள்ளது யோகத்தடையாயோர். அற்பமதி மக்கட்கு. Arpamadi means the people with the limited intellect. Arpamadi. Makkatka means those samsaris who are suffering in the world. For those people, மக்கள் மனைவி முதல் மற்றவர்கள் குடும்பமானவே. For them, their wife or their husband, the children, maybe their parents, so that is all their family. So they have a family consisting of their wife or husband and the children, and maybe their parents, some of the relatives maybe. For the ordinary samsaris, for ordinary grahasthas, let us say. But mikka kalvi ullavardam ullatte, one who has studied so much, learned so much, mikka kalvi ullavargal, great scholars who have studied so much, அவர்கள் உள்ளத்தே, in their heart, ஒன்றல்ல பன்னூர் குடும்பம் உள்ளது. Not one family they have got, they have got thousands of family in their heart. நூல் குடும்பம். So many ideas and concepts all jammed together. So much of books they have consumed, they have studied. So that Upanishad was talking about Paramatma that way, this Upanishad is talking this way, and Panchadashi Vidyaranya Swami is explaining that way, and and Bhagavan, he is explaining this way, J. Krishnamurti said that, Osho said that. So what are you saying? I have no opinion. Meaning, for him inside, he has got so much of knowledge from so many sources, different sources, and in his heart, so much of families. Nur Kudumbam means what? Full of books, the knowledge of books. So more often he is confused, one thing, and second thing is he is so arrogant. He feels, I know everything. All these idiots, what they know? I know everything. So instead of ego becoming less and less, the ego is boosted. I know everything. Nobody can, argue with me. So they always indulge in arguments, tarka, to prove themselves. So what he is saying, Pannur Kudumbam ulladu, and in their heart not one family, so many families, Nur Kudumbam, meaning full of book and its knowledge, is there, yoga tadaya yor, and it is obstacle for yoga to unite with the self. Yoga tadaya, tadai means obstacle. Yoga tadaya yor, it is all obstacle for the ultimate realization. Why? When you sit quiet also, to go within, to inquire, then something comes up. Some Upanishad mantra may crop up in your mind, and then you start thinking about it. Shankara's Bhashya, he has handled it this way. Then where can you meditate? Or where can you dive deep? And then you get some sort of a doubt. Then you see, for the intellectuals, if they get some doubt, they cannot remain peaceful. They frantically go and refer books. They have to be satisfied. But the intellect can never be satisfied. Because one doubt is resolved, another doubt. So the idea is they cannot keep quiet. So yoga tirku tadayayor, this is obstacle for yoga. And not only that, their ego is put up and they become highly egoistic and they lose their own self. So what Bhagavan says, all the scriptures are talking only one thing. You have to restrain your mind, quieten your mind and dive deep within. That is all the scriptures are suggesting. So one has to search within oneself, not in the books. How can you search for the self in the book? Book can only give some hints, ideas. But then after closing the book, you have to sit and then go deep. And you have to search within for the self, for the truth, not in the books. So Yoga Swami says very clearly, Puttakattai Moodivai. His first instruction, that Yoga Swami. Puttakattai Moodivai. Arivadarku ondrillai. Arivadarku ondrumillai. That's what we have seen, na? About the world, whatever you know is only ignorance. Why? Because it is all projection of the ego. Ego itself is false. So whatever ego projects are all false. That is why without knowing oneself, if you know other, it is all ignorance only. Yesterday we saw in the question and answer. So therefore, there is nothing to know about the world, truly speaking. And about the self, you cannot know. Then, chumma iru. Because there are no two selves, one to know and other to be known. It is always non-dual. Therefore, the self cannot be known. As you know the objects in the world, self cannot be known. Then the knower should go, so that the self is revealed by itself. So when you keep quiet, without entertaining any thoughts, without getting entangled by any thoughts, then the knower cannot survive without known, without feeding the known. So he has to go. When he goes, the true knowledge shines forth. So there is nothing to know inside also, there is nothing to know outside also. So therefore, what for are you studying? If you are really sincere seeker, really want to know the truth, yes, enough is enough. You have studied enough. Now you have to study this book called as the self. Without that, if you go on studying, Shastra Vasana it is called. It's another Vasana only. Shastra Vasana. So you finish this, then you start something else, then something else. So only Prasthana Traya, meaning Gita, Upanishad and Brahma Sutra. Gita I have finished now, all the 18 chapters with Shankara Bhashya, finished. Or you finish, not it. And then Upanishad, there are so many Upanishads. But 10, 11 Upanishads are major Upanishads. That also I have studied. with Shankara Bhashya. All with Shankara Bhashya. No, not less than that, all Shankara Bhashya. Because he knows now Sanskrit, he is trying to show off, I know Sanskrit. So then Brahma Sutra is still there. When I complete Brahma Sutra, I suppose I have completed everything. No, it will not end there. See, our Acharya is going to take something called Brahmavida Ashirvada as a text. I have not heard about it. So he is, what is that? Brahmavida Ashirvada, I want to study that also. And Panchadashi, there are 15 chapters. Vidyaranya Swami has written beautiful. And then the Ribhu Gita. Don't you want to read Ribhu Gita? Yes, Ribhu Gita also I should say. Then Yoga Vasishtam. Why not Yoga Vasishtam? Yes, Yoga Vasishtam. And all are voluminous, not chumma 10 words, 20 words, all lakhs and lakhs. So you go on studying means what? Mind expands. It will not withdraw and it will not subside. So therefore he has got Pannur Kudumbam, hundreds of families inside. One is Panchadashi family, another is, Ribhu Gita family and Upanishad families. So many families waiting to fight with each other. And so many Siddhanta also. Ramanuja is sitting one side, Adi Shankara is sitting, and Vallabhacharya, and J. Krishnamurti somewhere in between. See, actually interesting thing happened, in our ashram, when we were studying the course, Vedanta course, all brahmacharis, all young people, few people who are seniors. Once towards the end of the course, during some occasion, our Guruji said, now we want all these together to give a sort of a cultural program, say for 45 minutes, 1 hour. Are you all interested? Are you all interested in giving some cultural program? We will see. So exams are over, now cultural program. So our Acharya said, now you give some cultural program for 45 minutes. Then, we all split into different groups because our own friends, we group. So we few of us, we thought what to be done. Then we had a good idea. We said, 4-5 of us, we said, one will come as J. Krishnamurti, one will come as Shirdi Satya Sai Baba, and one as Haridas Giri Swami, and one as Ramana Maharshi. If all the 4 meets, what will happen? All the 4 meeting in the heavens, what will happen? And I took Haridas Giri Swami, Bhajana Mandali, and one fellow, Bhagwan Raman Maharshi, and one as J. Krishnamurti. I know all the 4 were fighting with each other, but Bhagwan was always sitting. He had no dialogues. That person had no dialogue. Only one dialogue. Naan yar, who am I? And for me, no dialogue also. Only singing. In this Kali Yuga, only Nama Sankirtana, it will take you to the moksha. No need for all those things. Then J. Krishnamurti asks, observe, watch, don't indulge, don't resist. And Satya Baba, Sai Baba, he says, it was fun, real fun. So, inside us also, Pannur Kudumbam sitting there to fight. So there is no use. The whole life is not enough to resolve all those differences from all schools of thoughts, So, just drop everything. This is Kuppai, Shastra Kuppai. Satirapei Tazhvi Kollade. Don't embrace this pay, this ghost called the Shastra. You just drop and then go within. Inquire, who am I? That is what Bhagavan is saying. Because yoga tadaya yor. This becomes obstacle for yoga. He is warning us. See, it is not a great, I have studied so many books, so many siddhantas, so many things. No. And he becomes a embodiment of confusion, personification of confusion. Or confusion, urundu tharandu or bala vandhuchna, that is that person. So do not go on studying everything. See, that is dangerous actually. I will study Gita from ISKCON also, and Gita from Bhagavan also. and then Gita from some Vinoba Bhave also, and Bharadiyar's Gita also. So you are totally gone. No, Swamiji, we should have many perspectives now. Yeah, no perspective is required. Only perspective is who is having all these perspectives. Inquire and find out. So that is what is Bhagwan's. So moving on to the next verse. எழுத்தறிந்த தாம் பிறந்த தெங்கே என்றெண்ணி எழுத்தை தொலைக்க எனாதோர் எழுத்தறிந்தென் சத்தங்கொள் எந்திரத்தின் சால்புற்றார் சோனகிரி வித்தகனே வேறார் விளம்பு எழுத்தறிந்த தாம் பிறந்த தெங்கே என்றெண்ணி எழுத்தை தொலைக்க எனாதோர் எழுத்தறிந்தென் சத்தங்கொள் எந்திரத்தின் சால்புற்றார் சோனகிரி வித்தகனே வேறார் விளம்பு எழுத்து அறிந்த தாம் பிறந்தது எங்கே என்று எண்ணி. எழுத்து means alphabets. He is a master of letters, they say, na? Letters means alphabets. Remember, he is a very great scholar. He is a master of letters sometimes. Meaning, he has studied so much. Sometimes you see some people's degree behind their names, all A to Z. So here, எழுத்து அறிந்த means I know so much. You say, na? I have studied so much. So எழுத்தறிந்த means one who knows the letters or alphabets. Aksharam. எழுத்தறிந்த தாம் பிறந்தது எங்கே? One who has known all this. From where he has arisen or from where he is rising. Thus you have to inquire. என்று எண்ணி எழுத்தை தொலைக்க ஒணாதோ. You have to renounce or you have to go beyond that எழுத்து. What எழுத்து? தலை எழுத்து. They say written on your head, na? Brahmaji has written something on your head, na? This is what will happen. Thalai vidhi, they say. In Tamil they call it thalai எழுத்து. எழுத்து, the same word is used. இங்கே எழுத்து means whatever written in your head or forehead. So that you have to go beyond. See, if you are master of letters, you should ask who knows all these letters, all these akshara, alphabet. And you should go beyond this thalai எழுத்து. Thalai எழுத்து means what? This thing written on your forehead means what? Brahma's thalai எழுத்து, Brahma's writing on your head. Meaning what? Your destiny you have to go beyond. That is real thing. அதை விட்டுட்டு எழுத்தறிந்தன், if you are going on doing pravachana, going on, arguing with people, what Bhagwan is comparing them to? சத்தங்கொள் எந்திரத்தின் சால்புற்றார். They are like tape recorders, gramophones. சத்தம் கொள் எந்திரம். எந்திரம் means machine. சத்தம் கொள் means that absorbs sound. சத்தம் கொள் எந்திரத்தின் சால்புற்றார். Meaning they are like tape recorders. See, tape recorder can record everything, but there is no use of all those knowledge for the tape recorder. When it plays, it can help others, but no use for the tape recorder. See, you may record all these talks, but tape recorder will not just get liberated. I have listened to all of Bhagwan's works. Sampurna Darshanam, this mobile phone would get liberated. At the end, where is the mobile phone? Gone, liberated. So, Sattam Kol Endiram. So, these Mahatmas also, who don't dive deep within, but only go on talking, they are like tape recorders. gramophone, those same gramophone records. So beautifully he has said, Sattam Kolli Yandiram. They have observed something and they are going to reproduce it again, mechanically, like a parroting they say, na? So Sattam Kol Endiratin Salbutrar, they are like that. Salbutrar means they are like Sattam Kol Endiram. See, Bhagavan Saraswati very harsh. See, you have to contemplate on it and you have to dive deep and try to reach the source and abide there. Without that, if you go on studying and go on lecturing, and now US lecture tour, West lecture tour, West, East, South, North, you go and lecture everywhere. Then the devotees ask, Swamiji, you are lecturing so beautifully. Are you realized? Don't ask such question. Dharma Shankatmana question you should not ask. No question, no personal questions, please. So, I give this knowledge freely to everybody. Have you taken it? That you should not ask. Sattam Kollendiram, like the gramophone recorder, tape recorder. So after a few years, after 100 of years, people may not understand what is a tape recorder. Now only nobody uses tape recorder. Gramophone and all I have not seen. Maybe some in museum somewhere you may have seen. I have not seen it live playing. You are a very old person now, ma. You have seen, I know. But I have not seen. Like that, after that, 50 years after, people would not have known what is tape recorder also. So, these Mahatmas who don't use this knowledge for their own self-unfoldment, they are more like tape recorders, not anything else. Sattam Kol Endiratin Salbutlar, Vitta Sonagiri Vittahane, O Sonagiri, O Arunachala, what can I talk of your Maya? What can I talk of your Maya? Vittahane, where are Vedambu? What else you can talk about these people? Meaning what? They are like tape recorders only. What else we can talk about these people? Oh, Vittahane means here what he is suggesting, you know, it is all your Maya. Oh, Arunagiri. Oh, Arunachala, it is all your own Maya only. Why? They are learned scholars, they know everything. But still, instead of putting it into use, into their own, they are just giving out. So, it is all your Maya. Oh, Arunagiri. Oh, Arunachala, it is all your Maya. And then moving on to the 36th verse. This is still better. Katrum adangarir kallada revuindar. Patru madapeyin paluindar. Sutrupala Sindaivai noyuindar. சீர்தேடி ஓடலுய்ந்தார் உய்ந்தது ஒன்றென்றுணர் தொன்றென்றுணர் கற்றும் அடங்காரிற் கல்லாதாரே உய்ந்தார் பற்று மதப்பேயின் பாலுய்ந்தார் சுற்று பல சிந்தைவாய் நோய் உய்ந்தார். சுற்று பலவா கற்று பலவா? சுற்று பல தானே? ஓகே. சிந்தைவாய் நோய் உய்ந்தார் சீர்தேடி ஓடலுய்ந்தார் உய்ந்த தொன்றென்றுணர் உய்ந்ததொன்றென்றுணர் உய்ந்தது ஒன்று அன்று என்று உணர். உய்ந்தது ஒன்று அன்று என்று உணர். That is how it is. Okay. Katrum adangarir. He has studied so much, but still there is no humility. Adangar means what? Ahankaram adangal ennu. The ahankara has not reduced. No, adangave illadu. Appadina artham. Not even an inch ahankara has loosened. such people, compared to them, kalladare uindar. Those who have not, see, all these journalists also, no, they have got this complex, these journalists. They think they know everything under the sun. Any topic, they think they are the masters. They think they know everything. So they give opinion on everything. But you know what? Nowadays, no research at all. Because 24/7 news means what? You have to go on giving news means what? Where is the time to research? Where is the time to check, verify? They just chumma give some news. If it is false also, they don't apologize also. They don't have any shame at all. They don't apologize. And they are not accountable to anybody. See, this is the problem in our country, in any country. The media fellows and the Supreme Court or the court or the judges, they are not accountable to anybody. They are gods. Especially judges, you cannot question them anyway. See, those days at least they had integrity. They were beyond questioning. But now it is not so. But you cannot question them. So these journalists, they think they know everything. Like that, there are few, they think they know everything. Katrum adangarir. But they have not known the true self, which has to be known. They know only what is ignorance they know, not the real knowledge. Katrum adangar kalladare uindar. So the illiterate ones, they are better off than all these intellectual rascals, intellectual beasts. They are better. You know why they are better? Better because Patru Madappei in Palu Indar. Madappei. Madappei means what? Madam means religion or different schools of thoughts. Here he is compared to pei, ghost, pisachi. Because when it possesses you, it cannot allow you to be peaceful, restful. You also start dancing like pei only. So Patru Madappei in Palu Indar. As if they are possessed by this ghost, this spirit called as Madam. Madam Budichich. Madam means my school of thought, my religion is right, my God is supreme. So these scholars, they go on endlessly arguing. Vada Pradivada, Tarka. What? My school of thought, propagated by my Guru Parampara, is the only thing. All the other is rubbish. That is how they fight with each other. So illiterate person, at least they are very humble. I don't know anything. Ishwara Ichha. Whatever happens, it is his prasada. How nice he is. Actually, they are better off. They are not possessed by this evil spirit called as Madam, religion. See, religion is very useful. It helps you to evolve, spiritually unfold. But it's all very immature, very childish in the sense, my religion, my God, your God, who is powerful, and you come to me only. And it's all becoming a big business, big business. And not only that, how much of bloodshed in the name of religion, the name of gods. See, that is why some people, they say, I don't want any of this. And they run away. Especially when you go to North India, it is so horrible actually. I don't want to tell you. In Mathura, Vrindavan, we had gone. My God, North India, money. Everywhere money. In the Moolasthana, they sit and they announce, this person has given 5,000 rupees, that given 4,000 rupees. And they have a big sort of notebook, they write your name. Who is going to see those names? That one, this one. My God, so much of cheating in the name of God. Exploitation. And all these astrologers also, my God. All this priest class, yes, they need money, but they don't have devotion to God. So what happens? They become intellectual beasts actually. See, in one place, I think Madura or somewhere, I said, I will not give you anything. A priest was coming behind me and we were 20-30 people. He was just nagging us. Nagging means what? I said, no, go away. He said, you know what, we are Brahmanas of Mathura. If we curse, what will happen, Nothing will happen, I told him. Nothing will happen. Such a Brahmana, if you curse, nothing will happen to me. You just go away. I told him. They threaten you also. We will curse. Go to hell. So meaning, patru mada payin palu indar. They become very fanatic about their religion, about their gods, about their ways. And they say only that can save, that can help. The others are rubbish. Such nonsense they speak. They don't know anything about God. They don't have anything, no devotion at all for God. And there is nothing inside, hollow. Everything is hollow. Outside they talk beautifully. So these illiterate people, they are better off. They are saved from all this nonsense. Patru mada payin palu indar. How boldly Bhagavan is talking, see? Patru mada payin palu indar. They are not possessed by the spirit called as madam, religion, or different schools of thoughts. See, in one religion, or Sanatana Dharma, when Shankara was there were 72 schools of thoughts, it seems. They were clashing with each other, fighting with each other, quarreling with each other, trying to prove that only they are right. See, this shows that there was a lot of freedom actually. The intellectual, supremacy. But still, if you go on fighting with each other, there is no end to it. No? So the illiterates are better off. And Sutrupala Sindai Vai Noyu Indar. All these scholars, they have got a Noi disease. You know what is the disease called? Sutrupala Sindai Vai Noi. Meaning what? Their mind is always thinking about something. Sutrupala means what? Good, roaming somewhere. This text, that text. In that Shastra, this Shastra. And then whatever comes in their head, they have to speak it out. Sindai Vai Noi. That is called as. It is called a disease actually. What is the disease called? Sindai Vai Noi. Sindai means mind. Vai means tongue or the mouth. So, they have got this peculiar disease. Mind-mouth disease. Like mad cow disease and all. Mind-tongue disease. So, Sindai Vai. So, they have talk about everything. They have to give their opinion about everything. See, if you are a spiritual person, master, how does it matter whether Federer wins or, who is that other fellow? How does it matter? He gives his own opinion. What Russia should do, what Ukraine should not do. See, if you are a spiritual person, you talk only about your field. You are not master of everything. They think they are master of everything. Since because they have taken this orange robe, they think now they are master of everything. About science I will speak. About politics I will speak. About sports I will give my opinion. Because I am master of everything. Now I know everything. You know what? See, delusion can go into the head. So, Sindai Vai Noi. Because whatever comes into their head, they have to speak it out. That is a disease they have got. And they got a big following to consume everything and say, wonderful, Papa, wonderful, what a wisdom, what a wisdom. But Bhagavan, very quiet. He was not commenting on anything. And also, he was not talking even. Only sincere seekers, when they come and ask question, he opened his mouth. Only this much. Not commenting about everything. Even our Guruji Swami Tejamanji, he has said clearly, not to give any interviews. Unnecessarily they will just, they provoke and they put their words through your mouth. They make it controversial actually. And not only that, some people have got this problem also. When they see the mic, they get very excited. They tell everything. Illadu, polladu, ellathu they tell. Sindai Vai Noyu Indar. Seerdedi Odalu Indar. See, Seerdedi means what? They always want to be recognized. Seerdedi means what? Some porkiri. Those days, the kings were giving porkiris, some gifts. Yeah, some money they were giving. Porkiri, they say. They give all those stuff. And these scholars also, they run here, there, everywhere for some recognition. This university has given him a doctorate. Yes, I am a doctor. He has not studied ABCD also. He is a doctor. All our politicians doctor only here. No politicians without any doctorate here in this land. Doctorate. So Seededi Odalavindar. Wherever they are recognized, they run there. Some ponnada, if you, some, you know, what they call? Shawl, if you offer. Ha 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 ha. They are so happy. So happy they are. So therefore, Seededi Odalavindar. Meaning they always run for some recognition, some name and fame. But these illiterates, at least they are saved from all this. So here what he is saying, Uindadu means they are saved. Plachu poitanga. Ondru andru endru unar, not one or two. They have been saved from so many such things. They are really saved. At least their ego is within their limits. But these intellectuals, their ego, no limit. You know what? They become very bitter. When they are not recognized, they become very bitter. They shout, they condemn. For no reason they condemn. Why? Because they are not recognized. If you recognize them, they become a jalra. Ching, chong, jing, whatever you say, they say yes, 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 yes. And when you get recognition from a very great scholar, he is a Nobel laureate, he has spoken about the economy like that. Oh, is that so? Oh. That fellow is working for US. That fellow is working for international forces. So he will talk only that way. But he is a great scholar. Oh, what great scholar. He is not patriotic. He is not talking good for our country. Please understand. But these fellows, for recognition, for wealth, for money, they sell your own country. They sell their own mothers. At least these illiterates, they are not that bad. Pavangal, they are not that bad. They are saved from so many things. Their ego is very less within their limits. Therefore, what Bhagavan is trying to point out is Katrum Adangar. When you study, what should be the Lakshana? After studying, you have to contemplate on what you have studied. Further, you have to inquire, who am I? Because self can be realized only here in the heart, within our own selves. So, one has to dive deep within. Nirai kodam talumbadu. When a pot is full of water, it will not make sound. Empty vessel makes more noise. So the people who are full with knowledge, they are quiet, serene, peaceful. But those are half-baked. They pose as if they know everything. Katrum adangarir kalladare uindar. So the illiterate ones are better off because at least they don't have this big an ego. See, if you want to see all these people, you have to switch on after 9 o'clock, the prime time television. My God. My God. Huh? They start at 7 o'clock nowadays. I am not seeing nowadays, not at all I am seeing. Yeah. So 9 o'clock, debate. And then you debate. Shouting match. Shout. Don't allow anybody to speak, only you speak. You invite everybody and don't allow anybody to speak. Hey, don't take it. You shout at others. That is debate. Oh, what an ego, what an arrogance. You can't stand it. I don't know how people stand such things, you know. However, sometimes you feel very fed up. Your blood pressure goes up because you can't listen to anybody. Everybody is talking. When he doesn't like, he'll switch off that mic. He'll be talking, but no sound. It's sometimes funny to watch. So much of arrogance, so much of, as if they know everything. They are the authority on all subject. And they are totally frustrated souls. They don't have any peace. And Kalladar, ordinary illiterate, he is happy. He is contented, he is happy. A farmer, happy, he is happy. But these rascals, they destroy everybody and they destroy themselves also. So, Katru Madangarir Kalladare Uindar. Patru Madappe in Palu Indar. They are not possessed by this evil spirit called as religion. Madam, not religion now. Madam means what? Different schools of thoughts. My opinion is the last. That is the end of all. That is called as Madam. Matam means opinion actually. Patru Madappe in Palu Indar. Sutrupala Sindai Vai Noyu Indar. So they are saved from the disease called as Sindai Vai Noi. Mind-mouth disease. And Sirdedi Odalu Indar. And they are saved from running after wealth and name and recognition, all those things. Uindadu one run rendunar. They are really saved from so many things, Bhagavan says. See, after going to US and all, especially for Bhagavan's this kind of satsang, all top people come. Cream of the society. See, they look very ordinary, very humble, as if they are nothing. But if you talk with them, they are all scientists, great professors, economists. They are sitting there like they are all Indians only, NRIs only, mostly, one or two foreigners. But they come and sit with a disheveled hair and not that tip top. They are very ordinary, they are sitting. You miss them actually. You think they are power, some ordinary people, but they are all top people. And they are very quiet, I have seen. Only those who are, in between somewhere, they really jump. Oh my God, as if they know everything. They are very quiet. I have seen all over the world. The real knowledgeable people are very quiet only. Because they know that they don't know anything. Kattadu kaimannalavu, kalladadu ulagalavu. There is still more to know actually. And especially Brahmins have got this complex. They feel they know everything. See, in Ramanashramam, there is a Veda Padashala. There is a teacher who has mastered some one or two Vedas. Chanting, Vedic chanting. He is mastered. So he is conducting classes there. Where? In Ramanashram for the students, for the Vedic students. So one devotee went to him and said, see here Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi's philosophy is chanted every day and some satsang is going on. Why can't you also attend? It would be nice. If you know it, you can also teach your children. So this Upadesa Undiyar, Ulladhanarpad is going on. Why can't you come? No. I know everything. I have studied Vedas. I know everything. That is the attitude. I know everything. What they know? They don't know anything actually. They know to chant Vedas. And something hearsay they have heard from their gurus or somebody, that they parrot in every, Kumbhabhishekam, in all places. They give a big lecture, the same lecture everywhere. Karma Kandam they know, but they really don't know anything about Vedas because the heart of the Veda is Upanishad. They don't know it. And they don't want to listen also to anybody because that is a prestige issue. How can I go and sit there? Because I am Brahmana. Chaturvedi. Chaturvedi means mastered all 4 Vedas. Chaturvedi. How can I go and sit there? So they don't learn anything. Chumma they say, Ram Ram. Something they say, oh Kanji Maha Periyava they say. What Periyava said? I don't know what Periyava has said. Anushtanam they say. What Anushtanam? Daily do Sandhyandanam and do some puja and then eat, sleep. Beyond that, nothing. Beyond that, nothing. Bhajagovindam also they don't know. See, that is the basic text. Bhajagovindam also they don't know. They don't know anything. And they want respect from everybody. Come and worship me. So, Katrum Adangarir Kalladare Uindar. Pavangal. These illiterate people, they are good. They have real devotion for God. See, when they come and pray, you should watch them. They have got real devotion. They believe that there exists God. And they believe that He can help. He can save. But these intellectual beasts, they don't believe in that. They know all mantra tantras, but they don't have devotion. It is their profession. Another way to make money. That's all. So, வீழ்ந்தது ஒன்றென்றுணர் means they are saved really from so many things. That is what Bhagavan is saying. We will stop here. Om Purnamada Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudhachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. See, don't misunderstand me. I come from a very great family tradition. My grandfather was a Rigveda Pandit, Rigveda scholar. I respect him because he is not like this. He is a very humble person. But since because I am from that tradition, I know the Brahmins, how much they show off themselves and how hollow within. We know it. See, it is not criticizing or condemning. It is only sort of wondering how this can happen. After studying so much, how this can happen. Instead of becoming more and more humble, how they become more and more, arrogant. And sometimes, they think they can burn this world. And especially some upasakas, they say, Ambal is in my pocket. Ambal is in my pocket. When I say stand, she will stand. When I say sit, she will sit. Ambal is with me like this. Hare Rama, there is no end to there. Oh my God. Anyway, Om Tat Sat.